I need to run the power lines in that corner, outlets, and the other side. So I'm planning to do a motorized screens in my balcony, and for every two screens, like this screen and this one, I'm going to have one power line there. And then for this one and the other one, there is one power line, so you can have the motorized screens and the power lines. I looked at the lights are there, I can fish it from there to there. It was easy, but the thing is, if I run from the lights and the light is operated by the switch, so the switch needs to be always on. So I went into the attic and looked at and found the connection that is directly feeding the lights, these lights, to the balcony. And then from there I took, like, one line, cut it there, and then add two more lines, one for the outlet there and other one from the outlet here. Make sure before you start any electric work, turn off the breakers and test with there is no live lines and there is no power in the lines. Okay, materials that you need, materials and the tools that you need for this project: torch light. When you go into the attic, it's going to be dark, so you need to carry torch light, or in a helmet with the torch light. You can have it too. Helmet is a must, and shoes are must, because there are a lot of nails in the when you go into the attic. In addition to that, you need the wire caps for connecting the wires. This is for testing the outlet. This is the tester. You can have either two or at least one of them, and this is for the stud finder to find the studs for making holes for the outlet box. This is the outlet box, and outlet plate, cover plate, and then this is the outlet you need. And the measuring tape, not necessary, but if you want to measure how much wire you need, etc. And a sturdy kitchen knife for cutting the drywall. I prefer this compared to the regular handyman knives. Those are not sturdy. And this is the wire cutter, and then to peel the wire around the plastic around the wires. And I use scissors too to take off the plastic cover. It's easy to use compared to the wire cutter. And a pencil to mark the location where you want to put the outlets, and the star and the regular screwdriver. And then you need the connecting wire. Use the same wire this you currently have. I currently have white wire, so I use the same one, so you won't go wrong with it. And I had a couple of screws here. This is for the electric box to put in the attic. Screw it to the stud so it won't move, and the cover for the electric box. And here at the end you have the wire holders. These are a separate one. You'll have a hole here, so you just need to use it to tighten these screws to hold the wires when are done with your project. And you have holes where you can attach it to the studs. And you need to make holes like here in the electric box. You can use a screwdriver to push it, or use a small metal screwdriver and gently hit with a hammer. This will come off, and then wiggle it to take it out. You can open as many you want. I needed two just for the entering wire and the wires that goes out. For me it hold like about 3 wires exactly, perfectly fine with it. I think that's all the material and the tools that you need for this project. Before making the hole for the outlet box in the ceiling, make sure to use the stud finder and there is no studs behind it. And then it's easy to cut after you mark the outlet box size on the drywall. You just use a knife to cut it, and it's easy to cut it. One thing I forgot to mention, it's very, very, very important. You must wear the helmet and the shoes when you go into the attic. and you need to be very careful. You have to work on only the studs. Each step you have to test you have a stud or not. Otherwise, if you step on the drywall, that's not going to hold your weight. You will be the next minute you will be in the ground floor. Good luck. Here are the incoming wire. This one is the incoming wire, and to put outlet the box here, connection box, and 3 wires out. See, again the rule is black to black, white to white, and then bare copper ground wire to ground wire, and use the wire caps to twist and hold together. And also put back the metal plate on the box, and then before putting back, screw it to the stud so it will not move. Added from 1 line to 3 lines in the attic. Because you are using the trying to get the power, and you need to get this kind of outlet box from Home Depot or Lowe's, because this is, when you screw it up, it's going to hold it to the drywall. So when you put it inside, push it in, make a hole exactly, mark it, make exactly the hole there, and then when you screw it, it's going to hold on to the drywall at the top and bottom here. You don't want the ones for pre-construction boxes. Those are drilled to the studs. You don't want that because it's not going to work out if you have a built-in house and you need to hold it to the drywall. I'm going to have about leave 1 feet or 2 feet wire, so I can in the future, if you have to extend, before I cut it and put back the outlets. Time to connect the power to the outlet, the new outlet that I'm going to have. So on the black wire goes on the gold side, gold screw, and the white wire goes on the silver side, and the ground, which is the bare copper wire, goes on this green screw. Easy way to connect these black, white, and copper wires. The ground wires are just you have the holes there on the both brass side as well as the silver side of the screws. You can just insert the wires in it and then tighten the screw. Connections are done, the ground is connected. You need to twist the ground line and then screw the green screen, and white is connected, inserted on the silver screw side, and then the black goes again on the golden brass screw. So it's tightened, it's ready to attach to the box, and then box will go into the hole and then tighten up into the drywall. The outlet is screwed into the box on the top with the screw on the bottom, and ready to go into the hole that I made in the roof ceiling. Then with that, I think ready to go. So done with the connections, pushing into the hole like this, and then you need to screw it, this one and this one, these 2 screws, then it will hold on to the drywall. Box with the outlet is completely gone inside, and then I screwed these 2 screws to hold it to the drywall, and I'm going to put the plate now. Now put the cover plate, outlet plate, and then screw it to the outlet with the screw. It's all done and good to go. I'm going to test it. I'm going to repeat the same process on the other outlet as well. The other outlet box is to hold 2 outlets. So again, the funda I say, before you connect to the power line from the ceiling, you connect branch screw to branch screw, and then silver screw to silver screw, and then the ground green screw to green screw. You connect those, and then from the ceiling we have another silver screw as well as the bronze screw, so you can connect to those, as well as the ground will go to this green screw. The 2 outlets are connected to the power line from the ceiling, and the outlets are in the outlet box and ready to go into the ceiling. I didn't make the enough hole for the outlet box, so I'm chopping off so I can the outlet box can fit in. Perfectly went into the hole now, and then now I'm going to screw this so it can hold on to the drywall until it is tight, but don't make it too tight because it's a drywall. And now I put the cover back and turn on the breaker. Now you can test if the power is coming. Plug in this an outlet tester. The left two yellow light should be on, and the red light should not be on. So that means it's correct connection. If you look at this, just two yellow on the left are on. That's all on this project. Thanks for watching.